Hi, welcome back. In this video we're going to take a look at Screencastify. I'm going to show you how to get started in making screencast videos using this Google Chrome extension. So to start off, you want to go up to Screencastify, and it's up here in your Google Chrome browser, and you're going to click on it. It's a symbol that looks like an arrow pointing to the right, and it has a white movie camera inside of it. So if I click on that, you get some options here of how you want to record your screen. The most common way to record is the desktop, and that's whatever is going to be on your screen that you're going to show your audience. And then if you want to show your image along with that desktop, you would embed webcam. So you want to turn that on. For the microphone, you want to make sure you have a signal over here, and that is represented by the green line moving up and down. If you don't have the microphone green line over there, you want to click this down arrow, and you want to make sure that you have your internal microphone selected. If you have no other microphones attached, you would want to click on your internal microphone. There are some more options here to get you started. You can do a countdown of 3 seconds, 5 seconds, or 10 seconds. By default, the Show Drawing Tools is enabled. You can see that here, and we'll take a look at that in a second. So I'm going to start this, and I'm going to embed the webcam also. I'm going to hit record. So when I click record, you can see I get this option here that says, do you want to share your entire screen or an application window? So in this case, I'm going to click on share entire screen, and I normally recommend that because that means that you'll be able to go to different sites, you'll be able to go to different tabs, and the recording will follow wherever you go. I'm going to click share, and you can see we get a countdown there, and then now I am recording my screen. I can tell because up here at the Google Chrome extension there's a little red dot that's showing that we are recording, and it also down here will say, do you want to stop sharing? So at this point you could go to another tab and it will record that tab. Now at this point, let's say you wanted to go to Google Classroom or something like that, you could click on any site you'd like and it will record your screen, and it'll also keep your image in the lower right hand corner, as you can see. So now that I'm here, you can see there's some tools here you have access to. You can click on the pen and you would be able to use your mouse to highlight some objects. You can draw shapes on there. You do have an eraser that allows you to erase whatever marks you made. You can hold in the eraser by left clicking and holding in, and it will erase any marks you made. Under your mouse options here for the pointer, if you click on that, it's defaulted to show a highlight of the clicks, and what that does is shows a red circle. Every time you click somewhere, you'll see a red circle pop up, and that just highlights where you're at on the screen. If you're doing a screencast to show students where to go in Google Classroom, for example, maybe you want them to click here. As I click there, you can see then I have the red circle pop up. Another option that you can select here is to turn off the cursor when it's not moved. It says hide cursor when not moved. So if I have the cursor sitting up here like this, for example, and I just leave my mouse alone, that cursor will disappear. Another cool feature here that you can try, this one is the focus mouse. If I click on that, it will focus on wherever your cursor is, and you can highlight something up here, and it kind of gives everything sort of a gray color except where your mouse is. So there's some tools for you to try, marking up the screen and to improve your screencasts. I'm going to stop sharing now that we're done, and as soon as you stop sharing, it's going to open a screen that's going to show you the video you created, and you'll notice up here it's going to say it's saving to Drive. So immediately you'll start saving it to Google Drive. So you can see it starts playing automatically, and we're seeing my image here. That's we wanted the embedded webcam, and it'll just kind of go through the video. I can hit pause here and it'll stop. When it plays back, if you don't hear any sound, that's because it defaults to turn the sound off. It mutes the sound right here. So if you'd like to hear it with sound, just click this, and then you can hit play, and then you should be able to hear it. Okay, up here, one thing you want to do is give your video a title. So I'll just put test vid. And if you want to edit the video, I'll show you how to do that. You can click on Open in Editor. So let's say there was a part of that video where you made a mistake and you needed to fix it or cut it out. It's pretty easy to do in this video editor. So down at the bottom you see here's the film strip that we have, and I can slide this back and forth from the beginning to the end and pick out a scene. And when I click anywhere in here, it gives me a timestamp. You can see here this is at 57 seconds. And so you can listen back and hit play.
Now that I'm here, you can see here there's some tools here.
Let's say at 1 minute 17 seconds I wanted to cut something out. What I could do is I could go over here to the scissors, I could click that scissors, and it makes a cut wherever my cursor was, wherever that line was. So let's say it's a minute and 17 seconds, and then I'm going to play it back here.
Objects, you can draw shapes on there.
You can move this around to different timestamps, as you see here, but you want to make sure that the clip is highlighted with a yellow border before you make the cut. So it won't let you cut if it's not highlighted in yellow. Notice that the scissors are not highlighted here. I can't do that. So what I do is click down in the video, find the timestamp that I want the next cut. Now I go over to the scissors, I click the scissors, and now you can see I have 3 different clips. I have one on the left, I have one little tiny clip here, and one on the right. If this is the section I want to delete, then what I could do is go over here to the delete button and click that. Now that took that clip out, it's not there anymore. And if I'm done, let's say that was the only part I needed to get rid of in that clip, when I'm totally finished, I go up here to export. You could export it as an MP4 video file and that would download it, but the most common thing would be to export it to your Google Drive, which then makes it easy to share in Google Classroom. So if I click that, it's going to ask you to rename it. So now this is actually a different video file than the original. So it retains the original, and the one you edited is now a new version. So I'm going to say test vid 2 and hit save. When it's finished, you get this prompt here, and you can click share or view. I'm going to click share. Now at this point, you could share it with somebody right from your Google Drive like this. I'm going to go back to the original screen here. This was the editing screen when I clicked edit, and this is the original video that we did right here. You can see that. And you did have some options right here. If you didn't need to make any edits or anything like that, you do have some options to share right here. You can share it to Google Classroom right away if you want to. You can publish to YouTube if you'd like to. You also get a shareable link if you would choose to do that from right here, and it will copy that. Okay, so that'll do it for this video on showing you some basics and getting started with the Screencastify Google Chrome Extension. If you have any questions, please email me at kbollendorf@fleetwoodasd.org. Until next time, have a great day.